Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Today Appa is going to make clay pot curry fish. I'm not sure whether I'm going to use clay pot later or not, I'll decide later. Anyway, it's going to be a curry fish head. Now if I'm using the fish head from the recent 3.5 kg Siakap or 3 kg Siakap that I bought from the online seafood seller. I requested them to actually cut the fish head. This is half of the fish head only. Look at this, it's huge. I requested them to cut it into bigger chunks so that it's easier for me to cook. Okay, this is only half of the fish head. If you don't eat fish head, no problem. You can use their fish cutlet also. It's nicely vacuum packed and using liquid nitrogen to freeze it. So this one can actually last in your fridge for 1 whole year. Yeah, 1 whole year, no problem. So if you want to know where to buy, you can check. I will put the information inside the video description or video caption. Okay, so after you defrost, you can choose to blanch it, up to you. Optional if you ask me. So I have half a piece of fish head here, and then I have some mixed veggie. This is brinjal, some lady's finger, some long bean, and also cabbage. This is half tomato. This is my wife's favorite, the tofu puff. Okay, must put it inside the curry fish so that it will absorb all the nice curry flavor. And let's look at what do we need to create the very nice curry paste and curry broth. So first of all, of course, you will need to mix the curry powders, not difficult at all. 2 tablespoons of red chili powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, and 1 tablespoon of Baba's fish curry powder. So basically these three will make what you call a curry paste. This one bonus lah. So I will put all the ingredients that I use inside the video description also. Then we will need, this is some chopped minced tomato. This is 1 tablespoon of chopped shallot, 1 tablespoon of chopped coriander roots, 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic, 1 tablespoon of chopped ginger, and some curry leaves. And to make the broth more flavorful, I have 1 bowl of chicken stock. And also we will need some coconut milk as well as evaporated milk, these two together, to really enhance the flavor of your curry broth. I love to drench my white rice with the curry broth, so the curry broth flavor is very important for me. Okay, let's start cooking. You can pre-blanch your fish and also veggie, up to you. You can do that if you want to. So give a good amount of oil here, because the curry powders later is going to soak up all your oil later. Let me put the fish into my freezer, the fish cutlet. Okay. So let's saute the shallot, coriander roots, garlic, and ginger first. Oh, immediately I can smell the nice fragrance. Let me double check the angle for you. Okay, so that it's not overexposed. Appa do everything all by myself, so sometimes it was overexposed, but I didn't realize because I'm cooking, yeah? Because I'm also the videographer. Let's saute this for a minute or two before we continue. We will come back shortly. Alright, this is after about 1 minute to 2 minutes sauteing under medium-high heat. Now I'm going to put in the curry leaves and also the tomato. chopped tomato. Oh, very fragrant already. Now the next thing I'm going to add in will be the powders, but there is one very important thing you need to do, which is to lower down the heat to low heat, yeah, or low fire, because the curry powders can get burned very easily. Then it will become your whole dish will become bitter. Okay, so you only want to use. Okay, after you put in, you can slowly raise the heat to medium low. Then we are going to use medium low to slowly saute the curry powders. And if you find it too dry, feel free to add more oil along the way, yeah? Don't use too high heat to saute your curry paste because it can get burnt very easily. So we are going to saute this curry paste for at least about 5 minutes, then only we will continue. So this is after approximately 5 minutes sauteing. You need to keep on stirring. Next thing, we are going to add in the chicken stock. Now we can raise the heat to medium or medium high. It's definitely not enough. I'm going to add more hot water. So you want to bring this to a boil, yeah? And there is one thing that we should do right now before we put in the fish, which is to season it with some salt and sugar. So that when you cook your fish together with the veggie later, the veggie and the fish can start soaking out the nice flavor, the flavored curry broth, right? Wow, super fragrant. So let's season this with some salt. Start with 1 teaspoon first. And some sugar. Towards the end, right before serving, we can still adjust to taste. Yeah? So using the salt and sugar again. I'm going to give it some fish sauce as well. This is my favorite Vietnamese fish sauce. And a bit of light soy sauce. So this has been nicely flavored. We now can actually put in the fish. I may want to cook the fish and the veggies separately, but you can cook it together, no problem. I'll put in the tofu puff first because I really want my tofu puff to really absorb the nice curry flavor. Perhaps I don't mind putting in this is brinjal. The thing about brinjal is after you cut it, you want to soak it under water so that it doesn't oxidize so easily. If you want to add in the veggie now, then you have to take note that your veggie will actually release water, okay? So you do have to do some last, before serving, adjust on the flavor. Okay, where is the lid? So I'm going to close the lid and let it cook for approximately 5 minutes, minimum 5 to 8 minutes, just to make sure the fish is fully cooked. before I cook the rest of the veggie. Okay, this is approximately 7 or 8 minutes simmering under medium heat. The fish should be cooked right now, and you can see the chili oil has float come to the surface. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to move over the fish to the clay pot at the side. Oh, look at how meaty it is. Oh, I didn't know so meaty actually. And the thing about eating curry fish head is you get to really suck the bones and all the collagen from all here, yeah, and the jaw, yeah. Ooh. Oh, look at all this yellowish portion. Let's bring this to the side, over to the clay pot. Here, I'm going to cook the rest of the veggie. So I have put in the tomato. This is the coconut milk, 1 small bowl of coconut milk. You can dilute it a little bit. And this is evaporated milk, also about 1 small bowl. So this version that I'm cooking today does not add in the what we call asam. Okay, this is the non-asam version. Some people will say you cannot cook the coconut milk. Actually, it's not so much of an issue lah, seriously. Don't worry so much. Okay, I'm tuning out the fire. Some people hated Appa saying fire. Okay, I admit it's not fire, it's heat. But I'm so used to, I think fire you all can understand better. Can visualize better at least. So bring this to a boil and let it boil for about 2-3 minutes. Let it simmer lah. Let it simmer for about 2-3 minutes using about maybe medium-low heat. Then everything should be cooked by then. And right before serving, we will still use some seasoning to season this. So this is now boiling, so I'm going to let it boil for the next minute or two. My lady's finger is quite small today, so I will presume it will be cooked by 2-3 minutes. If you put in the larger one, it may need slightly longer time. Okay, this is after approximately 3 minutes. Everything should be fully cooked by now. Super fragrant. Okay, now we can, let me taste it, and then we can use some salt and also sugar to adjust. Okay, we definitely can give it a bit more salt, about half teaspoon, and a little bit more fish sauce, and done. So I'm going to dish this over, move it over to my clay pot at the side. Okay, so here's my clay pot fish head curry. I really hope you like my video. If you like my my video today, do share out to your friends on your Facebook. Come to the Cooking Appa YouTube channel and click subscribe button, and don't forget to follow Appa on Instagram and also TikTok. Okay, happy enjoy your dinner with your family. Bye bye.